Welcome to Karate for Beginners, Lesson 2. We're going to start off with the outward block. So let's go into a horse stance that we learned in Lesson 1. You're going to take your legs shoulder width apart, bend the knees, push them out, hands to the side. Alright, from the outward block, we're going to sweep downward like this towards the opposite hand. And we're going to lift it up, reaching out here, blocking out. You're going to block with the outside of your forearm here towards the thumb. Sweep. And push across your body, underneath and out. Now when you're doing this block, you want your wrist to be eye level. So the elbow is here towards the solar plexus, this is towards your eyes. You're blocking that area, and you're not blocking just a strike, you're blocking the area. If it comes in there, push it away. Let's try this outward block again. Sweep down like this, pick it up and push out. And again, sweep and push out. Alright, a little bit faster. Repetition is very important with the martial arts. You want to keep doing it, getting better with it. You got the muscle memory. So from here, you're not just going to go, alright, I mastered it. Keep practicing it. Alright, next we're going to move on to is a karate chop. There's two ways I'm going to show you here how to do karate chop. Inward karate chop and an outward karate chop. When you're delivering a karate chop, it's important how you hold your hand. So we're going to have the fingers together and the thumb tucked in here. You don't want to have them open like this. And you don't want your hand to be straight. You want to tilt the thumb towards the elbow. Now when you deliver this, you want to deliver right here from the middle of your hand here to your wrist bone in between there. You don't want to hit up here in the upper part. You'll hurt your finger. And that wouldn't feel too great. I've done that before. Alright, let's try this out. Hand side. Pick up your hand. Like this, like, hi, how you doing? And twist it in and chop. So I imagine you're waving and you're handing someone something. We're not going to be out like this, and we're not going to be up like this. Alright? We're going to put it on an angle. So you hand it to someone kind of tall. Pick it up and chop. Twisting motion as you deliver this. There's your inward chop. Down on the bag. Pick it up. Chop. Chop, chop. You start with the heavy bag. You don't want to put a lot of force into it, especially from a horse stance. The horse stance, you do that, you're using too much arm on this. And from here, if you're chopping something like a heavy bag, you gotta take your hips into it more and throw that. Alright, let's go on to an outward chop. We're going to take our hands side here, and we do it from a horse stance. Pick your hand up to the side of your face. You're covering your ear here, and you're going to twist it out and chop. Again, we're on that angle. We're not going to come straight across. And you're going to deliver the chop with the same manner here as you did the other one. The only difference is the palm facing down. Make sure you breathe out when you do these strikes and your blocks. It's going to help if you get hit. You can just breathe out the air anyhow. Plus you don't get dizzy when you're doing it. Alright, here we go. Alright, done a little faster. Here's a little chambering technique I do. I throw the one, come up, throw the other. And I keep sneaking it inside here and chambering the hand. Alright, let's do this one. Deliver. It's a good way to practice that chop. Again, in the bag. I would start this on a focus mitt or a focus pad, much like this one here. Get more power to it. You'll feel better about yourself anyhow when you can put more power in there. I know I've done it where I had a new strike, started on a heavy bag, trying it, it feels weak, or I hurt myself, it kind of discouraging. So it's best to start out with the focus mitts or the focus pads. Alright, let's move on to a side kick. We're going to take the kick from the neutral stance here, hands up here. We're going to take the toes, we're going to point them away from you. Say I'm going to kick with my left leg. If you mirror image me, it'll be your right leg. We're going to take your opposite foot, toes away from you, and then bend in that knee as you lift your knee up, out, back, set it down. There's 4 count like we did with the front kick. So from here, hands up, turn those toes. If you don't turn those toes, or turn your heel even, I'll show you a pivot later where you turn your heel and how I do this, and it delivers it a lot quicker. But to make it easier for now, just turn the toes. And if you don't do that, your knee will float, and if you kick someone, you can fall down if they move in at you. So let's do this kick here, hands up, turn toes, knee comes up, kick, and back. So let's try the other side. Pick it up, out, and back. So from here, turn the toes, knee comes up, out, and back. It helps to lean with this. This way it helps your balance. Here's your side kick. We're going to move on from the side kick here. We're going to do a fighting stance. Fighting stance here is a side horse stance. So if I'm in a horse stance here, I'm not going to turn just straight to here because now I could get knocked over this way. I don't have a lot of movement or striking ability. So I'm going to take my foot, slide it at an angle. So my target, my opponent here, or my target is here. So from the side, I'm going to take it to the corner like this horse stance. Pick up one hand, the other hand here. Protect the rib with your elbow, and you got your hand up here to protect your temple. Another hand here to your solar plexus and your other rib. Drop your chin down. You don't want to lean forward, but drop your chin down to protect your throat. This is protecting your vitals. The vitals are the ribs, solar plexus, throat, temple. We're protecting here, so we're not getting straight in those positions or in those targets. So from here, you got your fighting stance. Facing the front, like this. Now, when you're doing this fighting stance, there's a great stance from here. Take the back foot, you're going to turn it, turn your hips. This is called a bow stance. So you're taking the hips, pivot forward. And then see the back foot here? We turn, and the heel is on the floor. The knee is straight, the other knee is forward. So the front leg is forward, your back is going to be straight. You don't want to lean with that. Back straight. Okay, now from here, your karate punch that we learned from lesson 1, we're going to take it from the backhand and out. That's called a reverse punch. So take it from here, twist your hips into the bow stance, turn that hand out. Other side. So turn. Turn. When I pivot this foot, I take the heel off the floor and turn it. So the heel comes up, then I pivot this way. Then I set it down. Okay, now the back fist, which is also known as a back knuckle punch. Take the back of your knuckles here. We don't have to change our position, just reach it out and back. Out and back. From here, other side. It's going to be a quick stun punch. It's not going to be a lot of power to it. Just a. Now from here, we can add the back knuckle punch or the back fist to the reverse punch. So here's a combination: back fist, reverse punch. On the side, out, punch. If you have any questions on that, just comment me. I'll answer your questions on that. On any of these things we covered, if I didn't cover it quick enough, just let me know. I'll maybe do another video just on that piece. Let's go to one self-defense technique. It gets a punch. You're going to step forward, block the inside of the arm, throw a palm strike. You're going to hit the bottom of the heel palm here, and then chop in. So from here, block out, palm, chop in.